you so much for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is there anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji. Please go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna Nittu Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devidasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna Yasumati Priya Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. And thank you for all your services, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Susmita Mataji, Dandvat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Brinda Gopika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is there anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and the assembled devotees. This is Flavia from Georgia.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji, shall we start recording or we will wait little more, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Prabhuji is there. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call today. Today we were so fortunate to have His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Sri Caitanya Bhagavata, Madhya khanda, 13 chapter, 342 sloka to 350 sloka. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Mataji would like to read the quote.
Yes, Mataji. Shall I read now or okay? Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
can
can.
read that. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So before hand over
42. Advaita nayane nityananda kutuhali nirghate mariya jala dila mahabali. Translations and purports by our beloved Paratara Guru, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, the revered spiritual master of our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. The powerful Nityananda, sportingly, Nityananda Kutuhali, sportingly he splashed water with great force into the eyes of Sri Advaita Acharya. Advaita Nayane Nirghate Maria Jal Dila Mahabali. Sri Nityananda Prabhu is Mahabali. He is very strong, very powerful. And with great force, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, as they were all having their water sports, he splashed water with full force right into the eyes of Sri Advaita Acharya. Duhi chakshu Advaita me lite nahi pare Mahakrodhaveshe Prabhu Gala Gali Pade. Lord Nityananda Prabhu jokingly, sportingly, he splashed water with such force into the eyes of Sri Advaita Prabhu that Advaita Prabhu could not open his eyes. Dui chakshu Advaita melite nahi pare. He could not open them. Chakshur unmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Guru is one who opens our eyes. Otherwise, we are andharati mirandasya. Agyanati mirandasya. And Chakshur unmilitam, open the eyes. Here, unmelite nahi pare. Advaita Acharya could not open his eyes because it must have surprised him, the force of the water. Mahakrodha Veshe, Advaita Prabhu Gala Gali Pade. So Advaita Acharya got very angry, Mahakrodha Vesh. And he used abusive words towards Nityananda Prabhu. Gali. Gala Gali Pade. He gave Gali. He used little abusive words towards Nityananda Prabhu. We have to understand, Sri Advaita Acharya is 52 years elder to Mahaprabhu. So he was 40 years elder to Nityananda Prabhu. So he started yelling at Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Madhya Karila Chakshukan Kotha Haite Madhya Pera Haila Upasthan. What did Advaita Acharya say? What did Advaita Acharya say to Nityananda Prabhu? Nityananda Madhyape. Nityananda Prabhu is a Madhyapa. He is a drunkard. Madhya means alcohol, intoxicant. This Nityananda Prabhu is a drunkard. Just like we have DUI, driving under influence, Nityananda Prabhu is swimming, SUI, swimming under influence. So Advaita Acharya gave a SUI ticket to our Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Madhyape, he is a drunkard. Karila Chakshukan. And he has made me blind and also deaf. With such force, he has splashed water on me that I have become deaf and blind. Chakshu Kand. Kotha haite madhya pera haila upa sthana. From where has this drunkard come? I thought this is assembly of high-class Paramhamsa Vaishnavas, with Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu and all these Srivas Thakur. And I thought these are all good devotees. Where did this Nitai come in this group? He is a total misfit. He is coming and he is behaving like a drunkard here in the assembly of sober people. Dhiro ki sabha mein adhir kahan se aaya? Advaita Acharya is chastising Nityananda Prabhu like that. Then Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj, in the purport, he paraphrases and explains it further. Since Sri Nityananda Prabhu splashed water in the eyes of Sri Advaita Prabhu, Sri Advaita Prabhu addressed Sri Nityananda Prabhu as Madhyape, drunkard, and on the pretext of a loving quarrel said, quote, "From where has this drunkard come? This drunkard fellow has obstructed my power of vision and made me blind. He has splashed water so hard in my eyes that I have become blind. Now I cannot see all these great devotees. I cannot see Mahaprabhu. They're all having this fun in Ganga." Imagine the drunkards Jagai and Madai. Now, of course, they are pure devotees. They are watching all this. Oh, this is what happens in the company of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srinivasa Panditera Mule Jati Nai Kothakara Avadhute Anidila Thai. So in verse 344, Sri Advaita Acharya is saying, in this great assembly of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, like Shri Garbha Goswami, Shri Sadashiv, Murari Gupta, Shriman Purushottam, Mukunda Datta, Sanjay, Buddhimanta Khan, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Gangadas Pandit, Jagadish, Hiranya Pandit, Gopinath, Haridas, Garuda, Shri Ram, Shripati, Srinidhi, Govinda, Sridhar, Krishnananda, Kashishwar, Jagadananda, Govindananda, Shuklambar Brahmachari, Kolavicha Sridhar. In the assembly of all these great devotees, where has this Nitai come from? He is a total misfit. He's a drunkard, Avdhut. Madhya pe. Where has he come from? Now I know where this Nitai has come from. It is this Srinivas Thakur who keeps inviting all these crazy people. Sometimes he invites his mother-in-law in the assembly of all male. Sometimes he invites this milk drinking brahmachari. And he is the cause. He is hosting Nitai. Where does Nitai stay? What is Nitai's address in Navadvip? It is Srivasangan. Nitai is staying in the house of Malini Devi and Shrivas Thakur. So therefore I say Shrivasa Panditera Mule Jati Nai. This Shrivas Pandit also has, Shrivas Thakur has lost his jati. Because he's associating with this drunkard Nitai. He brought this Avdhut from somewhere. Kodhakar Avdhute Ani. He has brought this Avdhut from somewhere, Dilathai, and he has put him in our midst. It is this Shrivas Thakur who is responsible. Advaita Acharya is now pulling Shrivas Thakur's leg also. Purport. Again, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Maharaj is just paraphrasing, explaining it more elaborately. Quote. So, Sri Advaita Acharya is speaking. Quote. Shrivas Thakur, the Srinivas Pandit, has brought Avdhut, Shri Nityananda, and awarded him the qualification to freely mix with all of us. But we do not know Nitai's previous identity. What is his village? Who are his parents? Who is his guru? Where he came from? What he has done? We don't know anything about this fellow, Nitai. One should not allow this whimsical Avdhut Nitai, who is devoid of family prestige and aristocracy, to constantly remain with Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Dev. Now see, this appears as if our Advaita Prabhu is criticizing Nitai, but actually it is all full of praise. He's saying that, first of all, he's saying he is a drunkard, which is a fact. He's Hari Prem Unmatta. In our Nityananda Ashtami, we say that he is Hari Prem Unmatta. Yes, he is Matta, he is drunken, but he is intoxicated with Krishna Prem. So that's, calling him a drunkard is actually a hidden compliment. Then he says that he does not belong to any caste. Anybody who associates with Nitai also loses his caste, which is also true. Vaishnavas, naham vipro, na chanarapatir, na pi vaishyo, na shudro, naham varni, na cha grihapatir, no vanastho yatirva, kintu prodyan nikhila paramananda purnamritabdher, gopi bhartuhu padakamalayor dasa dasa nudasaha. Nitai is actually living Gopi Bhartur Pada Kamalagar Dasda, and I am not. Naham Vipro, na Chanarapati, na Pivaishyo, na Shudro, Naham Varni, na Chagriyapati, no one Astoyati. He is rejecting everything. He is Avdhut. He is beyond Varnashram. So calling him that he doesn't have a proper caste is also compliment. That he is doing what Mahaprabhu tells us to do. So this is our Advaita Acharya. This is a spiritual world. So much double meaning is there. So much class is there, such good humor is there in the spiritual world. In the material world also there is a lot of humor, but it is very shallow, very hollow, very superficial, and it doesn't give any lasting benefit, the jokes of this world. But in the spiritual world, the humor is so first class. First of all the relationships are based on love. They are not based on sarcasm. In the material world, many times we cut jokes simply to out of envy towards others, or out of having a good laugh at the cost of others. I remember just the other day I was taking care of a patient, and very unfortunate patient. He was on dialysis for many years, and he had a kidney transplant which failed. And then for dialysis, he had those permacats, those catheters through which you can get dialysis. So he had a catheter here which got infected, so it had to be removed. And he had another catheter placed here, which developed a blood clot in the big vein. So that catheter also had to be removed. And now he had no access for dialysis. He had a AV fistula done in the hand, but that fistula also failed. And then this side also his veins were not good. So there were no proper access. So then finally they put a catheter in the groin, in the big veins, vein of the groin, the femoral vein. They put a catheter there. That's not the ideal spot because that area is a little dirty also and uncomfortable also to have a catheter. This is much better. But now there was no other access for hemodialysis, so we put the catheter in the groin. So I was making rounds with the nephrologist. Somehow we both entered the patient room at the same time. We reached the patient room same time, so we said, okay, we'll just round together. So we went inside together talking to patient, and we were going to discharge him. He got the catheter, his dialysis was set up, and he was going to be discharged. So he said, do you have any questions? He said, yeah, I mean, this was a few months ago, couple of months ago. Summer was going on and people still go out and swim in Atlanta. So he said, one of the things I like to do is swimming. But now there's this catheter in the groin. How will I swim? It's very, I don't think I can swim now. Can I? So the nephrologist said, oh, I never thought that you are going to be going around in your Speedo. Speedo is the swimming trunk. Yeah, I never thought you will be the one going around in your Speedo. Something like that, the nephrologist said, and looked at me and laughed. Ha ha ha. And I was a little embarrassed. I didn't think it was funny. And the patient literally had tears in his eyes hearing that sarcastic joke. So the humor in this material world can be very sarcastic, can be jokes at the cost of others. But in the spiritual world, the humor is very clean and the relationships are based in love, complete love. Nitai loves Advaita. Advaita loves Nitai. Advaita loves Srivas. Srivas loves Advaita and Nitai. And Mahaprabhu loves them. Spiritual world is Premamay. Krishna Premamay Radha. Radha Premamay Hari. There are 4 types of Prem. Shantarati, Dasyarati, Sakhyarati, Vatsalarati, Madhuryarati. Everything is Rati, 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 Prem. Priti na yavat mai vasudeve na muchyate deha yoge na tavat. One cannot enter the spiritual world unless one has Priti, one has love. Spiritual world is a world of Priti Vilas. There is the enjoyment of love. We have our Priti Vilasini Mataji, my sister, who saved me. Today, I had taken my father-in-law for a walk and we got delayed. And then I thought, oh, it's 11:15. I'm still half an hour away from the house. So I took his permission and I ran home. I thought I was okay. And I could not wipe my face because the tilak would have to go. Then I will have to put tilak. It will take more time. And then I thought Priti Lasima will chastise me if I'm late again for the class. So I thought I'll be okay. But Mataji noticed that I was drenched in sweat. So Priti Vilasini. Spiritual world is a world of Priti Vilas. Priti na yavat mai Vasudeve na muchyate deha yogin. Until unless we have Priti for Vasudev, Krishna, we cannot enter the spiritual world. Spiritual world, the humor is very, very nice, very, very sweet. This is what we are going to read in the pages of Sri Caitanya Bhagavata. There's such a nice humor, such nice jokes are there. He's saying Srivas Thakur also has lost his jati by associating with Avdut Nitai. Text 346. Shachira Nandana Chora Eta Karma Kare Niravadhi Avadhuta Samhati Vihare. This so first Advaita Acharya took on Nitai, then he took on Srivas Thakur. Next is Mahaprabhu. He's going to pick on Mahaprabhu. He says Shachira Nandana Chor. This Chauragra Ganyam Purusham has now come as Shachira Nandan. Shachira Nandana Chora Eta Karma Kare Niravadhi Avdhuta Samhati Vihare. What is wrong with this Shachirandan? He was such a nice boy, such a nice high-class Pandit. He was the number 1 Adhyapak, number 1 teacher in Navadvip. I was so proud of him. When he was born, I had gone with my wife, Shri Sita Thakurani. We had given so many gifts to Jagannath Mishra Shachi Mata. What a nice child. We had blessed him. Gauranga. He became Nimai Pandit. Went to the school of Gangadas Pandit. Became Nimai Pandit himself. Inherited the title of his guru. And then what happened? He has become Bhavuk Nimai and he's associating with all these Bhavuk devotees like Nitai. He says, Shachira Nandana Chora Eta Karma. Look at the karma of this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. He is no better. Niravadhi Avdhuta Samhati Vihare. Day and night he enjoys the company of this Nitai. Again, that appears as a criticism, but it's a great compliment that they are inseparable. Parama Karuna Prabhu Dui Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra. They are always together like Krishna Balram. Nitai Gaurachandra. This is Niravadi, Avdhuta Samhati Vihare. All the time he's roaming and enjoying the company of this Avdhut. So Shachiranandan also is no better. Now, after Advaita Acharya pokes fun at Nitai, then Srivas Thakur, then Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Now our Nityananda Prabhu is going to speak up. Nityananda bole mukhe nahi vasalaj. Harile apane ara kandale ki kaj. Nitai cannot tolerate anybody making fun of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he says, Nityan, don't you feel ashamed to speak like this? Mukhe nahi vasalaj. Lajja doesn't reside in your mouth. Lajja is such a good quality. Modesty, shyness. It resides in many places. But looks like Lajja has no residence in your mouth. Nityananda Prabhu is telling Advaita Acharya, you are making fun of my Gauranga Mahaprabhu, making fun of Srivas Thakur, making fun of me. What do you think? Nityananda bole, Acharya, mukhe nahi vasalaj. Shyness doesn't reside in your tongue. You don't feel ashamed to speak like this. You don't feel embarrassed to speak like this. Harile apane ara kandale ki kaj. You are speaking all these cruel words, harsh words, gali. You're giving all these bad words because you are a sore loser. Because you lost in the water splashing game with me. That's why you are speaking like this to everyone around you, just blaming everybody. The fact is that you are a sore loser. You are a sore loser. You don't know how to accept defeat. You have been defeated. Now, what is the use of quarreling? You have been defeated. Fairly and squarely, I defeated you in the game. Shri Nityananda Prabhu said to Shri Advaita Acharya, you have been defeated. Nitai is telling Advaita, you have been defeated in the water fight. Yet you do not feel ashamed. You should just quit and stand outside. You have been defeated out. But you don't feel ashamed of being defeated. Moreover, you approach me and quarrel with me with your head held high. You don't feel any large. You don't feel any shame. Look down. You have been defeated. You're a loser. And don't fight with me. So Nityananda Prabhu in this way gets back at Advaita Acharya. Now what does our Gauranga Mahaprabhu say? Nimai Pandit. Just now he showed his Narsimha Roop to Madhai to scare him. And now our Gaurachandra is having loving jokes with his devotees. Gaurachandra bole eka bare nahi jani, tina bar haile se harajita mani. Harajita mani. How do we decide who is the winner, who is the loser? एक game में नहीं होता है. There's a series of games you have to play. Yes, one game has taken place, and yes, Nitai has defeated Advaita Acharya. But Advaita Acharya, don't lose hope. Come on. It's 1-0. Let's continue. The second game, third game, we'll have a best of three. He says, Tina bar haile se hara jeeta mani. To decide har jeet, we have to play 3 games, not 1. 3 games. Whoever wins majority, that person wins. So come on, let's have another game of splashing water. This is our Mahaprabhu. This is the spiritual world. This is what is happening in the Nitya Leela of Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Shri Radha Krishna. Arabara Jala Yuddha Advaita Nitai Kautuka Lagiya Eka Deha Dui Thai. Oh, this is so beautiful verse. Verse 349. Arabara Jala Yuddha Advaita Nitai Kautuka Lagiya Eka Deha Dui Thai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahasaya is writing, Shri Advaita Acharya and Shri Nityananda Prabhu, actually they are playing such childish games that let's not call them Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya. Acharyas don't do like this. Acharyas don't give gali. So let's just call them Advaita Nitai for now. Because they are playing like kids. In the verse also, in the translation also, they are called Advaita Nitai. Advaita and Nitai again engaged in water fighting. So taking the idea from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, said, okay, come on, let's have another 2 rounds, best of 3. Only 1 game is over. Come on, let's go, let's fight. So Ara Bara Jala Yuddha Advaita Nitai. Advaita Nitai again engaged in water fighting. Jala Yuddha. How many of you want to be on the banks of Ganga and watch Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Nityananda Prabhu, Shri Advaita Acharya, Shri Haridas Thakur, Kolavicha Sridhar, and all these wonderful Vasudev Datta, all these Murari Gup, Shivananda Sen, all these wonderful devotees having their Jala Krida pastimes. in Ganga. Hari Bol! And how many of you want to be in the Ganga with them? Hari Bol! Jai Ho, Jai Ho. So beautiful. Ara bara jala yuddha advaita nitai kautuka lagiya eka deha dui thai. They love each other so much. Srila Vrindavan Thakur is saying that Advaita Nitai are actually one. They are one. Eka deha. They are one. Eka deha. But kautuka lagya dui thai. But for the sake of sporting pastimes, loving pastimes, wonderful exchanges, they have become two. Just imagine, Shri Advaita Acharya is Mahavishnu. And Shri Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram, the source of Mula Sankarshan from whom Karanodakshaya Vishnu comes. So yes, Nitai and Advaita are non-different. Advaita is Mahavishnu and Sadashiv, and Shri Nityananda Prabhu is the origin of Sadashiv and Mahavishnu. So in this way, they are non-different. They are Ekadeha, but Kautuka Lagya Duithai. They have taken two forms for the sake of enjoyment. Similarly, Radha Krishna Eka Atma Dui Deha Dhari Anyonye Vilasa Rasa Aswadana Kori. Radha Krishna also Ek Atma, but Dui Deha Dhari. Why? Anyonye Vilasa Rasa Aswadana Kori. Priti Vilas Ras Aswadana Kari. Again, our Priti Vilasini Mataji. Anyonya Vilas. Vilas means to enjoy spiritual bliss. Anyonya Vilasa Rasa Aswadana Kari. To taste the nectar of wonderful, sweet spiritual relationships. Radha and Krishna are two. Srila Sarup Damodar Goswami also says the same thing. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Ladinir Shaktir Asmat Ekatmanav Api Bhuvipura Deha Bhedam Gatautam. But they have become two, even they are one, Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Ladini Shakti Rasmat. Radharani is the Ladini Shakti of Krishna. Radha is Krishna Pranaya. Pranaya means love. Radharani is Krishna Prem. Krishna Prema Mai Radha. And how is Krishna? Radha Prema Mayo Hari. Krishna is Radha Prema May. Radharani is Krishna Prema May. So Radha is Krishna Pranaya Ladinir Shakti Rasmat. Ekat Manav. Therefore they are one. Sun and sunlight cannot be separated. Fire and heat cannot be separated. Radha and Krishna cannot be separated. Shakya lobhayitum naham aishwaryena dhanena va ananya raghavenaham bhaskarena prabhayatha. Sunlight cannot be separated from sun. Bhaskarena prabhayatha. Ananya raghavenaham. Sita cannot be separated from her Raghav. Raghupati Ram. Sita Ram cannot be separated. Radha Krishna cannot be separated. So, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Ladhinir Shakti Rasmad Ekat Manav Api Bhuvipura Deha Bhedam Gatauto. Eternally they are two. Api Bhuvipura Deha Bhedam Gatauto. There are two bodies, Radha and Krishna. And Chaitanyakhyam Prakatam Adhuna. Adhuna means now, just now. Now they two have all again become one. And he's called Chaitanya. Radha Krishna in one form is called Chaitanya. Chaitanyakhyam Prakatam Adhuna. Abhi prakat hue. 500 years ago he has come. Chaitanyakhyam Prakatam Adhuna. Tvad cha aikyam aptam. Two have become one. Radha Krishna have become one as Chaitanya. Why? Why Radha Krishna became one? Radha Bhava Duti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. Because Krishna wants to taste Radha Bhava. And therefore he has taken Radha Bhava, he has taken Radha Duti, her complexion. And he has appeared. Radha Bhava, Radha Duti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. He has come as Krishna. Krishna has come as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. With Radha Bhava, Radha Duti, Naumi, I offer my obeisances. Namami. And it's so beautiful. Radha Bhava Duti Suvalitam. Suvalitam, very beautiful, very attractive. Naumi Krishna Swarupam. I offer my obeisances to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Radha and Krishna in one form, because Krishna wanted to experience the love of Radharani. Because Radharani is Krishna Pranaya. Radha is Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Ladini. So now Krishna wants to taste Radharani's love that she has for Krishna. So therefore he becomes Chaitanya Khyam Prakatam Adhuna. Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. Krishna has come with that mood and compression of Radharani. So in this way, Advaita Nitaya are one, they are not two. They are one, Ekadeha. But Kautuka Lagiya Dui Thai. But they have taken two forms for the sake of wonderful Leela. Ekoham Bahusyam. This is the Vedic aphorism that Krishna is one, but he desired that may I become many. And therefore he expands into so many Vishnu Murtis. Rama Adi Murti Shukalani Amena Tishtan. Nana Avatara Korod Bhuvaneshu Kintu. Krishna Swayam Samavat Parama Pumanyo. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajan. Why Krishna manifests so many forms? Why Krishna manifests his own Kaya Vihuha expansions as the Dwadasha Gopal, the Ashtasakhis, Ashtamanjaris? Why all this Ragatmika Bhaktas are manifested? So that there is Anyonya Vilasa Rasa Aswadana Kari. So that there is wonderful exchange of love. Because as Jayavadharma and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, for exchange of rasa, Anyonya Vilasa Rasa Aswadan, for Anyonya means between each other. Anyonya Vilasa Rasa Aswadan, for tasting rasa, two entities are required. We cannot experience, like our Shamchandra Prabhu is there. Shamchandra Prabhu cannot experience Vatsalya without Arjun Sakha Prabhu. Needs a son. So if two are there, then that rasa can be exchanged. So therefore, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that for a rasa, two entities are required. Therefore, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in Jayavadharma, we can never accept Mayavad philosophy. Because there everything is one. This everything. How can we become one with Krishna? Then what relationship do we have with him? No relationship. A relationship can exist when there are two entities. I am such and such, you are such and such. We have a relationship of love. For relationship, two entities are required. One cannot have relationship with oneself. I am my father, I am my mother, I am my child, I am my brother, I am my wife, I am my husband. ऐसा नहीं होता. I am my friend. No. For relationship, different entities are required. And spiritual life is all about relationships. Sakhyaras, Vatsalyaras, Madhuryaras. You see, everything is relationship. Krishna's names are also based on relationship. Yashodanandan, Nandanandan, Radhavallabh, Radharaman. Everything is based on relationship. Dauji ka bhaiya, Krishna ka nahiya. Everything is based on relationship. Spiritual life means relationships, and relationship means different entities. Therefore, we can never accept Sayujya Mukti. Never, never, never accept Sayujya Mukti. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in Jayavadharma. Because relationship cannot exist when there is merging of identities. Last verse 350. Dui jane jala yuddha keha nahi pare eka bar jine keha ar bar hare. This is the relationship of love. In their water fight, neither could defeat the other. Dui jane jala yuddha. When Nitai and Advaita were fighting jokingly with each other, water sports, jala yuddha. Keha nahi pare. No one could defeat conclusively the other person. Why? Because eka bara jine keha, ara bara hare. One time one would conquer, the other time the other one would conquer. Sometimes he would be defeated, sometimes the other one will be defeated. So first time Nitai won, second time Advaita Acharya won. Then third time again Nitai will win and say, okay, Mahaprabhu said 3 times, I won, two and 1. So I am the winner. 2 versus 1. Then Advaita will say, ek final, one final match, decisive match, come on, this is the final match, chalo. And then Advaita will defeat. Then Nitai will say, no, oh, one more. And then Nitai will defeat. Then Advaita will say, no, this is the final, one more. And Advaita will fight and win. This is what is happening. Eka bar jine keha, jine means to win. Once somebody will be victorious, ara bar hare, and next time he will lose. So nobody could conclusively, he won 4 times, who is the winner? Okay, fight again. Like that. So it's going on and on. This is the beauty of the spiritual world. That hasya parihasya sambhashane. Always there are very nice, cheerful, humorous exchanges going on in the spiritual world. Hasya ras is one of the 12 rasas. It's always there in the spiritual world. And our prayer, our sadhana endeavor through sadhana bhakti is that we give up attraction for this world, give up the sarcasm of this world, give up the pitfalls of this world where we can get hurt or we can hurt others and just enter the spiritual realm of Radha Krishna, spiritual world of Gaur Nitai, where there is always love as the common denominator of all exchanges. Why there are fights in this world? Why there are misunderstandings? Oh, you don't love me. Oh, you don't reciprocate with me. I did so much for you, but you don't. That is always the bottom line of all fights. But you disrespected me. You ignored me. You don't treat me with respect. You don't like me. You don't love me. Any fight, husband, wife, father, son, brother, brother, friend, friend, if you analyze, the fight is always that you did not reciprocate with me. Always. But that is never possible in the spiritual world, because spiritual world is Prem Dham. Prema Dham. It's called Prem Dham. We have our friend in Washington, D.C., Prem Dham Prabhu, disciple of Sripad Vaisheshika Prabhu. Very nice book distributor, Prem Dham Prabhu, and his good wife. Prem Dham. Because we say now that Navadvip Dham is Prem Dham. It is Audarya Dham, the abode of love. And the spiritual world is for Premi Bhaktas. It is for devotees who have attained the platform of Prem, from Shraddha to Prem. So Prem is the common denominator. Love is the love of Godhead. We are always praying that may we achieve the supreme success, Krishna Prem. So in the spiritual world, everything is based on Prem. So there is no question of this fight, Kala, that you don't love me. You don't, never. Well, it happens, but in the spiritual sense, where Radharani will say, Krishna, you are late, you don't love me. Go away, man, I will not talk to you. That is different. That is different from the perverted reflection that we see in the material world. So if we analyze every Leela, Krishna has this wonderful jokes. In Ram Leela, can you tell me some example where Lord Ramchandra was joking? Raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Most unusual circumstance. Ravan's sister comes, Shurpanakha. मुझसे शादी करो. Please marry me, Ram. I am so attracted to you. Now she has taken a very beautiful form, but Ram can see through. She's such a ugly, hideous looking Rakshasi. She has just eaten so many rishis. She has not even flossed. I can see किसी ऋषि का femur bone is stuck, किसी का biceps is stuck between her teeth. And she's just showing a nice close-up Colgate smile, but actually it's all fake. I can see through it. Please marry me, she's saying. And then she's pointing to the mountains of Nasik, Ramtek. Let's go. You see those beautiful mountain peaks? We'll go and we'll sport on those mountains. Both of us, come. Lord Ramchandra jokes with us, says, I am married already. And I am Ek Patni Vrata. See, here is my wife. I'm showing you proof also. But this Lakshman, he is unmarried. He's single. Not unmarried, he's single. Ready to mingle. So you mingle with him. So she looks at Lakshman, not bad. He's also equally handsome. He's also very nice. Nice. So she goes to him. Lakshman, see those mountains? Let's go on the hill station. Lakshman says, Baba, I am a servant of Ram. If you associate with me, then I am a servant of Sita Ram. If you associate with me, then you will have to become a servant of Ram and Sita. Are you willing to become a maid servant? You are the sister of a great king. You want to become a maid servant? No, I don't want to become a maid servant. Then Ram. Ram is the right choice, baby. Go. He's the right choice. So she goes back to Ram. That Ram, you know what? I just want you. Ram says, I told you. I already rejected you. I cannot marry you. I'm already married to Sita. I cannot marry you. Oh, this Sita is the root cause of all problems. Because of her, you cannot marry me. I will eat her up. Anyway, it is time for my lunch. I'm eating. I'll eat Sita. And she goes charging us at Sita. And Lord Ramchandra tells Lakshman that one should not joke with wicked people. Please take care. Do the needful now. And sat. Before she knew what was coming, Lakshman had emergency nasectomy and earlobectomy. If it's the right term, I don't know. He just excised her nose and ears to expose her truth. And then she took her fierce form. It hurt so bad. He didn't give anesthesia. She ran away. But Lord Ramchandra also joked. And Krishna, And can you give some examples in Krishna Lila where Krishna is cutting jokes? All the time, right? When is he not cutting jokes? Can you give some example where Krishna is cutting jokes? The gopis, they decide to meet with Krishna. Every night they meet in the Ashtakalya Leela. Our Vedic literature describes. And as usual, our Krishna is late. As usual, he's late. And the gopis say, why are you late again today? Oh, today gopis don't chastise me. Today, no man. Please, please. Because me being late is totally justified. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. First duty of a person is to serve the Guru. I was busy in my Guru Seva today. What? Guru Seva? You have a Guru? We never knew. Yes, yes. Tadvidhi Pranipaten. I have a Guru. I am surrendered to my Guru. My Guru Dev's name is Om Vishnupad, Paramhamsa, Parivrajagacharya, Ashtottar Shata, Shri Srimad, His Divine Grace, Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni is here. I had gone to meet him. I had gone to offer my pranams to him. That's why I'm late. So today, don't blame me. What? Your Gurudev Durvasa Muni is here? Yes. I went to him. I served him. I got nice instructions from him. I am a good disciple. You gopis, you don't have any guru? No, we don't have any guru. We also want to go and meet your Gurudev. Oh, go. He's on the other side of Yamuna. You also go. Acha, we can go, we can serve him. Yes, you can go, you can serve him. He must be very hungry. You can cook for him. He will eat everything you cook. Go. Other side of Yamuna, but Krishna, this is in the middle of the night and there are no boatmen. How will we cross the Yamuna? It's such a big river. But see, you all gopis are such sincere devotees. You have such sincere desire to meet my Gurudev. You want to impress my Gurudev so that I will become merciful towards all of you. I know your hidden agenda. Okay, but you have such a good desire to meet a pure devotee, Durvasa Muni. So why don't you do this? You go to Yamuna and tell Yamuna Devi that, oh Yamuna Devi, that Durvasa Muni who only eats durva grass, we want to go and meet him and serve him. So please, Yamuna Devi, give way. If you say this, then Yamuna Devi will give way. So really, such is the power of Durvasa Muni. It's only durva grass. Only it's durva grass once in a while. Oh, okay. The innocent gopis, they go to Yamuna Devi. She's deep, she's wide, swift flow. They say, oh Yamuna Devi, we want to cross you, we want to go on the other side because our Govinda's Gurudev, Durvasa Muni is there. He's such an austere sadhu. He eats only durva grass. We want to go and cook for him. Nice feast. Please give way. And Yamuna Devi gives way. All the they cross, go to the other side, and they see right on the banks of Kalindi, right on the banks of Yamuna, Durvasa Muni is sitting in Padmasan, eyes closed, deep in meditation. His body is skinny, looks very rough and tough. The gopis are very gentle and soft. They go offer obeisances. Who comes to me in the middle of the night? Oh, Gurudev. We have come. We found out from Krishna that you have come to Vrajbhumi and we just wanted to do some service for you, O Durvasa Muni. How can we serve you? Many years ago, Srimati Radharani, she had cooked very nicely for me when I had visited my friend Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Yes. We are her friends. Okay. So can you cook something for me? Yes. We will cook chappan bhog. Phat. They start cooking. They make mega kitchen. It's called mega kitchen. And they start cooking chappan bhog for Durvasa Muni right in the middle of the night. Somehow they get all the ingredients. Vrinda Devi arranges everything all the time. So they make nice chappan bhog. And they offer Durvasa Muni. There is enough food to feed 1,000 men. And Durvasa Muni, who only occasionally eats durva grass, he eats all chappan bhog, everything he eats. Nothing is left. No Mahaprasad. No Bhakta Bhukta Avashesh. Nothing. He eats everything. Everything goes inside. digests everything. Okay, thank you. I'm very pleased with your service. Now you may go where you came from. It's very late at night. Let me go back to my meditation. Oh, but Munivar, we have one request. We have to go to the other side of Yamuna. But how do we cross? It's middle of the night. There are no boatmen. How did you come? Krishna told us that he told us a mantra. What mantra did he tell you? He told us that we should tell Yamuna Devi that great Durvasa Muni who doesn't eat Chappan Bhog only, eats some Durva grass once in a while, once in few days. We want to go and serve him. If what we are saying is true, then please give way. And she gave way. Durvasa Muni knows what the gopis are thinking. Abhi Chappan Bhog khaya inhone. Itni badi dhakar di. And the mantra that Krishna gave is that Durvasa Muni, my Gurudev, who only eats little bit Durva grass once in a while. So the mantra worked? Yes, surprisingly, the mantra worked. Yamuna actually gave way. Okay. So now I'll give you another mantra. Go to Yamuna and with deep faith, tell Yamuna, oh Yamuna Devi, we want to go to the other side to meet Shri Krishna, who is a Bal Brahmachari. We want to meet him. So please give way. And the gopis just cover their face with their pallu. They start giggling. What a joke! 8 years old. He was 8 years old when he had Raslila with us. Bal Brahmachari. What a joke! Alingan Chumban is how can we call him a brahmachari? Durvasa Muni is very straight. Okay, now I'll go back to my meditation. Oh, he falls silent. What to do? The gopis, they go to Yamuna and they say, they cannot contain their laughter. Oh, Yamuna Devi, we want to go and meet that Bal Brahmachari Krishna. Please give way. And Yamuna Devi gives way. And the gopis are shocked. What is this? Has Kali started? Only lies work. So they cross through the Yamuna and go to Krishna. And then they ask Krishna, you owe us an explanation. We need a purport. What just happened? How did Yamuna Devi, who is Param Pavitri, how can she give way when we are telling utter lies? Lies? Oh, gopis, you can never speak lies. No, we spoke lie. What lie? Well, first you told us to say that Durvas Muni eats only grass. Oh, yes, that's a fact. Oh, but we cooked Chappan Bhog. He ate Rasgulla, Sandesh, Puri, Pulao, Paneer Biryani, Sabjis, and Dal, and this and that, Pakodas, and Devoti Mataji's Khamang Dhoklas, everything. And you are saying that he eats only Durva grass? Oh, yes, actually, Durvasa Muni is only, he eats Durva grass. Why? Because when he is in the forest, for days he doesn't eat. And sometimes just to maintain his life air, he may take little grass. What is easily available in the forest? Durva grass is pure. He just takes little Durva grass, some Ganga Jal, Yamuna Jal, and he goes back to meditation. And he's so austere, so renounced that he will never ask for food. Did he ask food from you? No, we told him we wanted to do some service for him. Correct? So he has ayachak vritti. He doesn't expect anything. He doesn't ask for anything. If something naturally comes, he accepts it. For him, that Chappan Bhog is non-different from Durva grass. He will be equally pleased if you gave him Durva grass, as much as you gave him nice kachoris and samosas. That is Durvasa Muni. Because anasaktasa vishayan, because he is not attached to those objects of sense gratification, for him, Narayana para sarve nakutaschana vibyati swarga apavarga narkeshu apitulya arthadarshan. It's all same for him. Acha. Okay, but this we accept. He's very austere. We saw also how thin he was. Okay, we accept this. But what about you? Durvasa Muni said you are Bal Brahmachari. That you cannot deny Krishna. That we know that you are not a Bal Brahmachari. You are a lampat. So Krishna says, for all of us, this is not for the gopis, this is for us. Krishna says for all of us that when my devotees want to offer their love to me, when my devotees want to serve me in different ways, out of my anugrahaya bhaktanam, out of my mercy for the devotees, I accept that rule. If they want to have me as their child, I become their child. If they want to have me as their friend, I become their sakha. If they want me as their husband, I become their husband. If they want me as their prananath, the Lord of their life, like all of you, then I accept that. Just as you want to reciprocate, I reciprocate with you accordingly as you approach me. Ye yathamam prapadyante tam sataiva bhajamyam. So for me, you gopis, Yashoda Maiya, Nanda Baba, my Sakhagan, the servants in Nanda Bhavan, the cows, the parrots, they are all same in one sense because they are all my Premi Bhaktas, and for them, I am reciprocating with them the way they want. If someone wants to become a cow and give me her love and milk, I will accept that. Someone wants to become a peacock and dance with me and offer your feathers to me, I will accept that. I accept whatever my devotees want to give me. Yad karoshi, yad ashnashi, yad johosi dasit. Somebody will make pizza. Somebody will make puri. Somebody will make sandesh. Whatever you make, I will accept it as long as it is with love. So because you love me and you want me as your lover, conjugal rasa, adi rasa, I have accepted that. That's how I do Ras Leela with you. But samoham sarvabhuteshu na me dveshyosi na priya. Like that. So this is a very important siddhanta also, but also very humorous story. Krishna could have given any mantra. He could have given some pranam mantra for Yamuna. But he told, tell them Durvas Muni who it's only Durvas, knowing that he's going to eat Chappan Bhog. And Durvas Muni also so funny. One of the rare occasions when Durvas Muni also plays along with Krishna's humor. And he says, tell them Krishna who is Bal Brahmachari. Like that. So, and then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, anybody can give example? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cutting jokes. Our Pandit Mahashay, Nimai Pandit Mahashay. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was told by Shachi Mata that, my dear Nimai, today I made such nice shak for you, such nice rice for you, such nice rasgullas for you, and I offered them to our Adhokshaja. I offered them to our Damodar Shaligram. But when I went to remove the offering, the bhoga had vanished. So I think our Adhokshaja and our Shaligram, Damodar Shaligram Shila, they are doing a lot of leelas. Anyway, we know Damodar likes to steal. His name is Damodar for stealing. Damodar likes to eat. I think he's eating all the bhoga I'm offering him. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Mother, be careful because you have a young daughter-in-law in the house. Maybe she sneaks into the bhoga room and eats the offering. So Mahaprabhu also jokes like that. And then one day he says, actually, Mother, for a long time, I was suspecting that it is your daughter-in-law who eats eats the bhoga. But now, because you are such a great devotee, now I have faith that actually Krishna only eats. Like that. When Mahaprabhu comes from his tour in Bangladesh as Adhyapak, he goes to teach for a few months and then comes back. When Srimati Lakshmi Priya Devi enters the Nitya Leela, that time Shachi Mata is very heartbroken and everybody is very heartbroken. The mood is very solemn and very sober. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knows that his Lakshmi Priya Devi is his eternal consort. She's never to be separated from him. She's in this Nitya Leela with him. He tries to lighten the mood a little bit by telling jokes. Anybody remembers what jokes? Well, that section is yet to come, I believe. Yes, it's yet to come. But what jokes or maybe it is over already, that section. What joke our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells Shachi Mata and all the assembled neighbors and relatives and friends to lighten the mood? Anybody remembers? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does something very funny. He says, listen, my dear friends, my dear mother, I'm coming from Bangladesh. I'm coming from East Bengal. We are in West Bengal. I'm coming from East Bengal, Bangladesh. And those people have such a funny Bengali dialect. They speak Bengali in a different way. And then Mahaprabhu starts imitating how those Bangladeshis speak. compared to Navadvipasis. And it's quite different from how they are used to speaking. And he pronounces certain words like they pronounce, and he does mimicry of those. There I met this Brahman called Tapan Mishra, and he was speaking like this. This was his accent. And he was all making fun about the accent of the people of the East Bengal area. So in this way, everywhere in the spiritual world, every Leela, there are so many jokes. Srila Rupa Goswami also says, Hasya Parihasya Sambhashane Nitya Leela Spuruka Moramane. May the Nitya Leela always be manifest in my mind, where Rupa Manjari, Lalita Sakhi, Radharani, Krishna, they are all always talking, joking, laughing with each other. Jatila Kutila also, how much they are made fun of. Abhimanyu ko kitne baar pitwaya Krishna ne. takes the form of Abhimanyu and goes to Jatila and Kutila and tell them, did Krishna come here? No, that black serpent did not come. Jatila says, okay, he might come here, okay? He is roaming around taking my form. He's impersonating as me today. Krishna in the form of Abhimanyu is telling his mother and sister. So if he comes, give him good, huh? Give him good. He's just roaming around dressed just like me. He has put a mask also just like me. Okay, so I am going to search for him, but if I have heard he's coming here, if he comes here, just give him good. Okay, beta, I go, be safe. And Krishna, who is acting as Abhimanyu, goes, and then the real Abhimanyu comes, and Jatila Kutila are standing on the roof of the house terrace with water bombs and pots and everything. And as soon as their own son, Bichara, Jatila's son, Kutila's brother, when he comes in his own house, suddenly he's attacked by his own mother and sister. What happened? Have you gone crazy? Why are you throwing stones at me, pots at me? So all this, and then Krishna is hiding there with Radharani behind the trees, and all the gopis, they're all laughing and having fun. This is the spiritual world. So this is where we want to go. This is where we want to laugh. This is what we want to cry for. Today, our Hari Parshad Prabhu wrote such a wonderful post. First thing in the morning when I woke up, I read that His Grace Hari Parshad Prabhu has composed 2 very beautiful pranam mantras for Shri Srimad Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj, whose Avirbhav Tithi is today. Today is the divine appearance day of Srila Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj, one of the very, very prominent and dear disciples of Srila Prabhupada's, and one of the pure devotee acharyas in our movement. So very beautiful pranam mantras. He has, Hari Parshad Prabhu has composed very, very beautiful, simple anushtup, very beautiful verses. So there Hari Parshad Prabhu writes, what are some things he learned from Srila Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj? And one of them is that we have to, I think the first one that he wrote is, one has to really cry for Krishna. Kabira hasna chhod, rone se kar preet, bin roe kaun paaye hai prana pyare meet. Kabir Das ji also wrote that Kabira hasna chhod, rone se kar preet. Be attached to crying. People in this world, they want to have a good laugh. They want to just live a happy life, enjoy material things, and remain in material misery, which presents itself as happiness. Material world is like a bottle filled with wine, but on the bottle it is written Charanamrit, Radha Kunjal, Sham Kunjal, Yamuna Jal. Oh, this is great. But inside there is wine. The material world promises happiness, and they lived happily ever after. Do this and you will be happy. I was listening to one class by His Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj, and he was reminiscing one pastime of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada had gone for a walk, or he was traveling somewhere in the car, and there was some diversion there. Construction work was going on, renovation work was going on. So somewhere in America, so there was a billboard there that said temporary inconvenience, because construction is going on. Construction is also temporary. The lanes were closed, traffic jam, diversion. Temporary inconvenience, but permanent convenience. Temporary inconvenience, but permanent convenience. Because now, while construction is going on for a few months, there is inconvenience. But when the construction is done, there will be nice road, widened road, flyover, this, that. then there will be permanent convenience. And Srila Prabhupada pointed his cane and said, this is the false promise of material world. Material world is temporary convenience and permanent misery. But they will advertise it as temporary inconvenience and permanent enjoyment. Even the job that I got when I have graduated from my residency program, I was a assistant professor of general surgery at Nair Medical College and through BMC. And the job was permanent assistant professor, permanent lecture. It's a permanent job. So there are two types of government jobs, permanent and locum. This was a permanent job. Permanent, then it says permanent job. It's a permanent job. Permanent job means you can keep it till you retire. But what after that? Permanent is it's a relative term. Not doesn't mean I'm only not permanent. My skills are not permanent. And it was not why I lasted only 6 months. Then I came to US. So material world promises permanence, but there is no, this world is only impermanent. Dukhalaya, ashashvat. It is a ashashvat jagat. Nothing can be shashvat here. But in Vrindavan, the prosperity is shashvat. Jayati te adhikam janmana vraja shrayata indira shashvadatrahi. Shashvadatrahi. Shrayata indira. Indira means Shri Lakshmi Devi, prosperity. She resides here eternally. Shrayata Indira Shashvadatrahi. She's staying here. So spiritual world, everything is permanent, but here everything is temporary. So Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj taught us that we should cry for Krishna. He said in Bhuvaneshwar ISKCON temple, that's a crying school. Milahina Raghupati Bina Anuraga Koti Janma Japa Tapa Milahina Raghupati Bina Anuraga Koti Janma Japa Tapa Vairaga. We can practice all these things, Japa Tapa Vairagya, for millions of lifetimes. Koti Janma Japa Tapa Vairaga. Milahina Raghupati Bina Anuraga. But until and unless you have Anurag, you will not get Krishna. You will not get Raghupati. Milahina Raghupati Bina Anuraga Koti Janma Japa Tapa Vairaga. Bhagavatam says the same thing. Priti Nayavat Mai Vasudeve. We have to cry for Krishna. Nayanam Galadashrudharaya. Mahaprabhu says Vadanam Gadgadarudbhaya Gira. Pulakaya Nijatam Bapukada Tavanama Grahane Bhavishati. When will that day come when I will be able to cry for you while chanting Harinam? So Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj taught us that we have to cry for Krishna. And we can at least pray that Krishna, I genuinely want to cry for you in solitude, not in front of everybody. We don't want to publicize our bhakti, but privately, Krishna, when I pray to you, when I worship you, when I hear about you, when I chant your names, may I genuinely cry for you. Because this world makes us cry for material things. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, janma mrityu jara vyadhi. This world makes us cry. But instead of crying for things of this world, our perfection is to cry for Krishna. Rurudu suswaram rajan, Krishna darshana lalasa. Then tasam avirbhushauri, smayamana mukham bhuja, smiling face of Krishna. Pitambara darasragvi, sakshan matmana manmata. Our Madan Mohan will come with a smiling face. As mentioned in Shri Bihad Bhagavatamrita, and embrace us. I have been waiting for you such a long time. Jai Guru, Jai Gauranga. By the mercy of Guru Gauranga, we will get there. So thank you very much, dear devotees. I will stop here. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai. Nitai Gaur Haribol. Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments? Susmita Mataji, you can take over. One second. Okay, now you can mute if you want. Susmita Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Prabhu. And you explained in such a way that we were feeling everything is happening in front of our eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much for the nectarian class, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, do you have time for questions?
Yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. The forum is open now for if you have any realization or questions, please go ahead and ask your question to Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Divya Mataji, would you like to go ahead and ask your question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Divya Mataji. Dandavad Pranam.
Yeah, Dandavat Pranam. You spoke about reciprocation, and sometimes what happens, like our relatives, like our family, like for example, brothers, sisters, they show so much of love and affection, but I find it hard to reciprocate or have a connection with them because they are not Krishna conscious. So how do you deal with a situation like that? And I feel so bad that okay, they are doing so much for me, they are showing me so much of love, affection, care, but I'm not able to reciprocate or connect with them in the way uh, the way I would want to. So I feel there's like difference, like I don't feel anything in common. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah. So there are ways in which we can reciprocate, and there are ways in which we cannot reciprocate, Divya Mataji, with people who are not devotees. We should try to be Madhyamadikaris, and Prema Maitri Kripopeksha Yah Karoti Sa Madhyama. A Madhyamadikari is one who, with non-devotees, knows how to categorize them. So non-devotees are of two types. There are the Balish non-devotees, means they are like child. Child has two qualities. A child is ignorant but innocent. So those non-devotees who are ignorant about Krishna consciousness, but they're innocent. They have no malice towards bhakti or towards devotion or devotees. That is one category of non-devotees. They are not devotees, but they're innocent. They have no agenda against bhakti. And the second type of non-devotees are the dveshi, bhakta dveshi jana. They are ones who are inimical towards bhakti. They are inimical towards devotees, towards Krishna. So a devotee should differentiate between these two categories. If someone is balish, someone is ignorant and innocent like a child, then kripa. One should give them association, preach to them Krishna consciousness. But if they already have their preconceived notions and they are hateful towards bhakti, they look down upon devotees, they don't like Krishna, they don't like Krishna consciousness, they are envious of Krishna consciousness, then upeksha. Upeksha means you be away from them. Don't mingle with them, don't associate with them. So these are the two categories of family and relatives that we have. They are either balish or they are dveshi. If they are balish, then we can reciprocate with them more by giving them Krishna Prasad, giving them books, talking to them about the philosophy, telling them some stories, inviting them to the temple for Janmashtami, etc. Radhashtami is coming now. But if they are dveshi jana, if they are envious people, hateful people, they are blasphemers, they criticize, then we should reciprocate with them simply by keeping a respectful distance from them, not accepting their advances, not accepting their courtesy too much, like invitations for dinners, parties, vacations, etc. And not preaching to them either and not associating with them. That is how we should. Keeping a respectful distance from them is the best reciprocation we can give them. Because if we associate with them, there will be friction. If we associate with them, there will be friction. Because high voltage, low voltage comes together, which sparks will fly. You know? So best is to keep away from them. If we come together, there will be talks about Krishna. They will criticize and they will commit Hari Apradhan Vaishnava Aparadha. So we don't want that. And by hearing their talks, we will also get disturbed. So best is not to associate. We have some very close relatives who I tried to preach, and they criticized Prabhupada, they criticized Bhakti, they criticized my lifestyle, they criticized my career choice, surgery chhod ke, family physician ban gaya hai, you're making half of what you would have made as a surgeon. So many IIT people become devotees, such a waste. It's criminal to make these IITians into brahmacharis. It's criminal. People work so hard to get into IIT, and these people who have got into IIT, you go there and you make them into brahmacharis. Nonsense. Very close family friends. Now it's been almost more than 10 years. I have not seen their face. I have not wished them happy birthday. I have not had any I don't even know their children's name. Extremely close, first relatives, first degree relatives. So I made that choice. I don't want them. I love Prabhupada. I cannot tolerate to hear blasphemy. I don't want to do anything to do with you. My relationship with you is blood. But now my blood is not RBC's WBC blood. Now my blood is that blood that Prabhupada gave me. Because Prabhupada said I have shed gallons of blood to make one person a devotee. So now Parampara's blood is flowing. Our blood group is not A, B, or O, or AB. Our blood group is P. Parampara blood is flowing through us. So we have blood type P, the blood group of Sri Parampara. And those who are in the Parampara, they are our family. You are my family more than these relatives. I spend more time with you than with these people. I spend 2.5 hours every morning with all of you chanting. That's intimate. We meet on Fridays, we meet in the temple. I have not seen their face in more than a decade. And relatives on both sides, from Radhabhav's side, from my side. They have bought new house. I don't even know where their house is. I don't know how many children they have. I don't know their names. And I'm very happy. I've made that concept. Because do I have less friends in life? I cannot even catch up with my WhatsApp messages, keep up with my WhatsApp messages. So Prabhupada has given us a very big family. But we have to make a conscious choice not to associate with the blasphemers. Those who are envious, dveshijan, blasphemers, we don't want to associate with them. Doesn't matter how close they are. Our Vibhishan, again, somehow remembering Priti Vilasini Mataji, she had given during COVID a very nice class on Vibhishan Sharanagati. Still remember that class. She had given it from California, from her sister's house. Vibhishan Sharanagati. How Vibhishan surrendered. He gave up his blood relatives. He gave up Ravan. He gave up Kumbhakarna. He gave up Indrajit, his nephew, his brothers. Everybody he gave up. And he went. Vidur left his brother, his family left. Pati Sutanvaya, Bhratra Bandhava, Ati Vilangate, Achyutagata. For Achyut, gopis left everything. So, therefore, we have to understand who is our real family. And our real family is the Parampara, the Vaishnava Samaj. That is our real family. And slowly, slowly, when we go deeper into Krishna consciousness, then we cannot bear to associate with non-devotees. It's such a waste of time. Such a waste of time. So when I initially made friendship with Amarendra Prabhu, I used to be very under a lot of pressure because as soon as I used to start talking material things, Amarendra Prabhu used to get up and leave. And I used to say, oh, I messed up. If I want to make friendship with Amarendra Prabhu, then I have to talk about Krishna only. If I talk about non-Krishna conscious topics, then he gets put off. So like that, we have to associate with devotees who inspire us in Krishna consciousness, devotees who push us forward. So that's the kind of association we want. If we associate with karmis, we associate with non-devotees, then we will become thanda. We will lose our enthusiasm. We will lose our fervor for Krishna consciousness. So association, we have to choose seriously. We have to make a conscious choice. Is that okay, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Lavanya,
Krishna.
please go ahead.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Then Anusha,
Thank
and
you.
then we'll stop. Anusha Mataji, then we'll stop. Yes, Lavanya.
Anusha, okay. Lavanya Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandavat Pranams. Thank you so much for making us satvically smile for Krishna today. Really totally blessed, Prabhu. We really enjoyed the pastimes. And Prabhu, you were mentioning about Govind Swami Maharaj, especially towards the end of the class on his appearance day today. I have a very genuine but very embarrassing doubt, Prabhu. I'm really sorry for it. Today morning, I was hearing this lecture of Maharaj. If you really love Mahaprabhu, then follow his footsteps. The title of the lecture is this, and at around 19 minutes and 28 seconds, Maharaj says, don't try recite Sikshashtakam like a parrot every day. So in my case, I would, starting from the Brahma Muhurta prayer, Samsara Dava, everything, if not for your guidance, say for example, on Janmashtami during your morning program, you had beautifully explained about the Nandanandana Ashtakam. Every line like you had explained, and then we get the mood. But when we do it on our own, like at morning 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we just do it like I actually do it like catching Mumbai train. I don't know where I'm heading. I feel really embarrassed about it, Prabhu. I'm not able to observe when I'm doing it on my own. Only with association I'm able to observe. So please help, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Many years ago, I think it was Purushottam month in the year 2018. In the summer of 2018, it was Purushottam Mas. So I was asking my Shiksha Gurudev, Shripad Mukundatta Prabhu, what I should do. And that is when Prabhuji told me to recite Ashtakams, Nandanandan Ashtakam, Radha Kripa Kataksha Kastavaraj, these are his favorite, Shri Shad Goswami Ashtakam. So Shripad Mukundatta Prabhu told me that he should recite these Ashtakams, and associating with him, whatever little association I was fortunate to get, and talking to him, Prabhuji would, in the middle of his rounds or while doing puja seva, he would recite one verse. Like he may just say, Munindra Vrinda Vandite Triloka Shokaharini Prasanna Vaktra Pankaje Nikunja Bhuvilasini. Like that. Or he would say, Bhaktya Vihina Parad Lakshay Kshiptas Chakamadi Taranga Madhe Kripamai Tvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Like that. So then I said, Ki Prabhuji, you are in the middle of chanting, in the middle of puja seva, you sing one verse, your favorite verses or verses that the mood that you are trying to cultivate. But then the Falashruti is for the whole Ashtakam. So why not recite the whole Ashtakam? Then you get the Falashruti. So he said, what is the Falashruti? I said, Vrindashtakam yaha pathetva shunotva. Whoever hears or reads this, they will get Sakshat Lavante Janushan Eva, they will get Sakshat service to the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. They will get Krishna Prem, they will get this, they will get that. So Shripad Mukundatta asked me, have you attended that? You are reciting full Ashtakams, have you attended it yet? I said, no, Prabhuji, I have not attended. So he said, you will attend because the Falashruti is there, the pure devotee has promised, then Krishna must fulfill. Satyam Vidhatum Nijabhritya Bhashitam. Krishna will prove the pure devotee's words to be true. Srila Chakravarti Bhat's, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, Rupa Goswami's words will never prove false. He said, but it is good to recite them like catching the Mumbai train, but it is better to recite them with bhav. Better to recite them with knowledge of the meaning. Better to do mantra artha chintanam. Better to meditate on the meaning of the mantras that we are chanting. Mantra artha chintanam. All these verses are mantras. So mantra artha chintanam is more important. Prabhuji told me. So he said, take one verse, meditate on the meaning of that verse, and recite it again and again, again and again, again and again, like that. He said that will give you more. It's like rubbing chandan. The more you rub it, more you grind it, more fragrance will come. And that is the praman is there in Caitanya Charitamrita. Who knows about which verse the statement is made in Caitanya Charitamrita? ऐ दीनदयार्द्रनाथ हे मथुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं त्वदलोककातरं दयितभ्राम्यति किं करोम्यहम्. This verse of Sripad Madhavendra Puri, Srila Kaviraj Goswami says, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, it is like, Sri Nityananda Prabhu says, it's like rubbing chandan. The more you rub it, the more fragrance will come. So Sripad Mukunda Prabhu said, better you take one verse and internalize it so much, recite it so many times with that understanding every word of it, the bhav behind it. Then go to the next verse, go to the next verse, go to the next verse. So every day if one verse is recited like that, then when we chant the whole Ashtakam, it is in such a prayerful mood. Because the mind getting absorbed in the Ashtakam is more important than pat, like a parrot reciting them, and then not even knowing when the Ashtakam started, when the Ashtakam ended, how many Ashtakams we chanted, we don't even know. Just like machine, we do it. That will also give benefit. That will also get benefit. Ratnakar became Valmiki Muni by just saying Mara, 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 Mara. It will give benefit. But it is like cooking khichdi on a low flame. If we put it on a high flame, that means the mind is involved now. Concentration is there. Mantra artha chintam is happening. Mana madhyasthita mantra, mantra madhyasthita mana, mana mana samayuk, mana mantra samayuktam etad japa lakshana. When the mind is there, then we get more benefit. That's why among Vachik, Upamshu and Manasik Japa is considered to be, according to Hari Bhakti Vilas, according to Narsimha Puran, it is the most powerful way. Thousands of times more powerful than Vachik. Because the mind is involved now. Otherwise, we are doing mindless chanting, inattentive chanting. So better to chant little less, but with attention. Then when the quality comes, then slowly we should work on the quantity. Of course, the quantity should not be less than 16 rounds. And then Ashtakams also like that. Initially, just to get the pronunciations right, just to get the attachment to chanting the Ashtakams, one may recite them as parrots, and that's okay. One may do the Mumbai train, no problem, initially. But now that we know how to recite them, now we should start mantra artha chintanam, meditating on the meaning of the mantras, of the verses. Does that help, Anusha Mataji? I don't know, where are you? I don't see you here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Thank you so much.
Is that your child?
Yes, Pranav. Pranav.
Pranavam Sarva Vedeshu.
Haribol.
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 Haribol. Om Haribol. Hari Om. Haribol. Yes, Lavanya. Go ahead, beta.
Please accept my pronounce. Thank you so much for enlightening us with the wonderful katha and truly enlightening question answers. As you said that all the relationships are two-sided and relationship ka fundamental base is the service. So please let me know when are you coming to Delhi so that I could serve you in any insignificant way, because I really want to have your darshans. That really purifies me. So please let me know when are you coming to India, to Delhi.
Hare Krishna. Maybe next year. I don't have my travel permit. So actually I have holidays and everything for the yatra for Kartik. But I cannot come because I don't have my I-131, which is a travel document. Somehow everybody got it but me in my family. So I'm waiting on that and it may take 1 year. So maybe I will come in the summer if I get it, or something like that. I don't know. I want to come very badly. I've never seen Panchatattva because I came to Mayapur. I never came to Mayapur after 2003. 2003, I had gone for Kartik Yatra. It's there for 15 days. But the Panchatattva came in 2004. So I've never seen Panchatattva. And I really wanted to come for the Navadvip Yatra, come to Vrindavan. And so many desires are there, but whenever Radharani, I'm trying, but whenever Radharani calls, then I will be able to come. And Radharani will call if sincere devotees like you pray. So thank you. You have more important things to pray for, but if possible, say a prayer for me also, that I am able to become a sincere devotee. And may I do whatever Srila Prabhupada wants me to do. Hare Krishna. I saw the video of His Holiness Srila Bhakti Ashraya Swami Maharaj in ISKCON Vrindavan temple taking vows of becoming a guru. It was so happy. Were you there?
Yes.
Hari Bol. Jai. Thank you. I was very happy to see that video.
And even we had the greatest fortune of having His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj Ji here. Though I wasn't so fortunate to have his darshans because my health was not supporting me enough that day. So I wasn't able to go to East of Kailash and have his darshans. But I sent some garland to him and he lovingly accepted that through His Holiness Bhakti Ashraya Vaishnava Maharaj. So that only made me so happy to see him. And even whenever I see Maharaj, you are coming to my mind first, because just like you said, the tree is being recognized by the fruits. So even the fruits, like you are so much having the great potencies. Even whenever somebody even says Radhanath Swami Maharaj, first thing my mind comes is you. So it's so great to have you and hear from you. Please come soon.
Maharaj is like Lord Ram, and I am like a stone. Someday when Maharaj's dust of Maharaj's lotus feet will come, then I will become Ahalya. But thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Hare Krishna. When I first received your text message, Lavanya, it was I think 2 years ago. I thought you must be, you must be. I thought it was a message from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Your English was so first class, so high class. I thought, wow, thank you. May you continue to serve Srila Bhakti Ashraya Vaishnava Swami Maharaj.
And even that was a very tragic story I had. I was hearing Maharaj gave me an instruction. I was much into God Leela, and Maharaj, Bhakti Ashraya Vaishnava Maharaj gave me instruction to wear Chaitanya Bhagavat from your grace. So Maharaj said, you hear from Adi Gadadhar Prabhu. But when I saw your playlist, I was like, ye mere se nahi ho paega. There are 100 of the lectures and I can't hear them. But I was firstly in that, how can I hear 100 lectures? How much Prabhuji has given so much to Chaitanya Bhagavat. Then when the first lecture I heard and the day I completed 100, I didn't even realize कि ये सब कब हुआ बीच में. Within less time I completed, it was I was just hearing, not imbibing actually, but it was so much relishing of these lectures. And then I felt like I have a great connection with you. Then I got your email ID first. And even you yourself from your lotus mouth gave your email ID to my brother. He is there in 24-hour Kirtan Mandali. So you gave your email ID to him. I messaged you, but I didn't got any response from your grace. Then when I was in ICU, I really had that desire to get one message back from you. So then I told my brother, can anywhere from I can get Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji's number. Then I got the number and then I copied paste the same email ID I had. Then I told my mom ki is number pe aapne bhej do please. And whenever there is message, please tell me. Then when I was on the bed, then you only sent me the message. And I was so happy that time. I got message from Adi Gadadhar Prabhu, and within that message, I was talking to Bhakti Ashraya Vaishnava Maharaj, and I told I got message from Adi Gadadhar Prabhu Maharaj. So Maharaj was also very happy. That time was so blissful.
I am wanting to become your servant and servant of Srila Bhakti Ashraya Vaishnava Maharaj is such a high class Vaishnava. Thank you. I think last of two questions very quickly we'll take. I know it's very late. Parampa Bani, Shama Devi Dasi, and then Anuradha Mataji. Very thank you, Lavanya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, all praise to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Prabhuji, I have a question. As you mentioned, to the Dveshijan, we should do upeksha, avoidance. But for the Dveshijan, like if you meet them every day, like for example in the workplace, and like you cannot sometimes avoid them, although I try my best to avoid the lunch and all the kind of like sometimes fun trips and all those things that they offer, I do avoid, but that is resulting in like increasing distance with them and with less cooperation in my research, in my work. So how to deal with this situation?
Yeah,
Hare
so
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for asking that question. So if it is workplace related, then we have to adopt a little different strategy. For example, our colleagues, our boss, they may be non-devotees, and some of them may be even against Krishna consciousness. So, so then we have to adopt a little different strategy where we associate with them, but in a work environment, in a business way. We don't share our heart, we don't discuss about Krishna with them. We keep it very business-like, a cordial, professional relationship that we can have. But that is not called association. Association means what we are doing now. We are hearing each other, opening our hearts to listen. We are transmitting information, transmitting realizations to each other. So this is Guhyam Akhyati Prachati. We can do with devotees. And now what we are doing is Mat Chitta Mat Gata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam. This Bodhayanta Parasparam is going on. Kathayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. This we should do only with devotees. This we should not do with them. We should not ask them. We should not strike unnecessary conversation. Like we should not ask them, so what is happening between Israel and Palestine? So what do you think about the US election? We should not open up conversations, unnecessary conversations with them. We should not associate with them. We should not listen from them. We should not hear their opinions. We should not discuss philosophy with them, not discuss religion with them. We should keep our relationship very professional, to the point. And that's okay, because we may have to rub shoulders with them, work with them. That's fine. It's professional environment and we deal with it professionally because we are professionals in this world. We have a certain profession. But when we come home, when we come out of that work environment, we should be back to who we really are, devotees. Like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Dabir Khasakar Malik, they were working with Nawab Hussain Shah. Nawab Hussain Shah loved them because they were very efficient workers. But when they came home in Ramkeli, they had Navavrindavan, they had Radha Kund, Sham Kund, Govardhan in their backyard. They had Bhagavatam in their home, like that. So we should keep our relationship with them very professional. Okay?
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances to your lotus feet. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Heartfelt obeisances to you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Last
Prabhu.
question, Anuradha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. First of all, I pray to Shri Radha Kalakanji, may your paper gets approved and you get to go to the yatra this year itself, Prabhu. So,
Fair.
Prabhu,
Then I will become Anuradha. I will follow behind you to Vrindavan. Yes, please go ahead, Mataji.
Yeah, Prabhu, I have two questions. Like when you said being sincere with one verse, I was thinking like this particular last year or this year in the beginning, Haripasha Prabhu had come and then he spoke about, how Krishna, he was struggling with the emotion for the gopis. And then the next day he spoke about, and in that he shared one of the verses from Padyavali, and that verse somehow by Krishna's mercy it stuck. But I feel every day or more often in a day I repeat it, I'm scared that I'll become complacent with the verse. So if you see, now, beginning it was more endeavor to remember the meter and how to sing it, so emotions were there. But as it's easy on the tip of my tongue, it's like like Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Vasa Bhutale, there's no emotion there. So I'm scared that
Prabhu with so much of endeavor. He put this verse in. It was a small class and a small group of devotees. It's a very intimate arrangement, and he put it in our heart. And if I keep saying it again and again, will I miss the emotion? If I keep repeating it? That is one part of it. I have a follow-up from.
So let me answer this first. It depends, not necessarily. Actually, if sincerely we try, then what Chaitanya Charitamrita says, that will happen. The more you recite it, the more realizations you will get, the more fragrance of bhakti will emanate from reciting that mantra. It depends on our sincerity. Even Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. There should be so much emotion in that. And so every mantra we say, whether it is Hare Krishna mantra, Prabhupada Pranam mantra, this mantra that you learn from Shri Hari Parshad Prabhu, from Shri Rupa Goswami's Padyavali, doesn't matter which verse it is, which mantra it is, we all do it mechanically. I also remember when first time from Amarendra Prabhu I heard that verse, Jayati Jana Nivaso Devaki Janmavado Yaduvar Parishatsvair Dorbhirasmin Adharmam Sthirachara Vrijinagna Susmita Shri Mukhena Vrajapura Vanitanam Vardhayan Kamadevam. It was so ecstatic. I don't feel those same emotions now when I recite it. So I can relate, empathize with what you are saying. But still, we should keep trying. We should try and again do mantra artha chintanam. Try to remember the meaning, the emotions, who spoke it, in which scripture, how Shukdev Goswami is feeling separation from Krishna, impending separation from Krishna, because 10th canto is coming to an end. And as he's winding up 10th canto, he's looking at Parikshit, and the Vraj Lila is long ago finished, and he's remembering Vrajapura Vanitanam Vardhayan Kamadevam. This Govinda, this Shyam Sundar is so beautiful. He is the original Kamadev mentioned in the Kam Gayatri mantra, the 7th mantra. And he's Kamdev, and how he Vrajapura Vanitanam Vardhayan Kamadevam, how he increases the loving, transcendently lusty desires of Radharani, of the Vraj Gopis. Susmita Shri Mukhena, with a sweet smile on his beautiful face. Shukdev Goswami is remembering this as he is winding up the 10th canto. Now he's going to go into 11th canto, all philosophy. He's going to talk about Pingala and Avanti Brahman. And then he's going to talk about Markandeya Rishi and Pralaya in the 12th canto. And then he's going to wind up and then go back into the forest, leaving his dear disciple to die. But both of them relished 10th canto together. And Shukdev Goswami is remembering that. And he's saying, Vrajapura Vanitanam Vardhayan Kamadevam. This Krishna is so beautiful, his Kamdev, when he smiles, the poor Vraj Gopis, their desire to be with him just keeps on increasing helplessly. They are drawn to him. Sakshad Manmatha. He churns their heart. Shukdev Goswami is remembering that. So yeah, I can relate to you. But we should just keep trying. We should keep trying that. May this mantra never lose its meaning to me, never lose its flavor to me, never lose its rasa to me. If I remember correctly, in the 81st chapter of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, when Krishna gives everything, or 80th or 81st chapter, one of those two chapters dealing with Sudama Brahman, when Krishna graduates from the school of Sandipani Muni is so pleased with Krishna that he gives, actually not graduate also. When Sudama and Krishna are rescued the next morning by Sandipani Muni after the forest storm, thunderstorm, rainstorm, when he saw that, when Sandipani Muni and his wife see that Krishna and Sudama were holding hands, they didn't leave each other, and with two hands they were holding each other, and with the other hands they were holding the dry wood sticks which they had gone to fetch for their guruma in the forest so that she could cook. This holding hands of each other means cooperation in the spiritual institution, and holding on to the dry firewood stick in the hand is like keeping up the mission of Shri Guru. So in ISKCON, we need both the things. We need to cooperate with each other, hold each other's hands, and we need to keep up the mission. We have to keep preaching and practicing and preaching and practicing. So Sudama and Krishna are the perfect disciples because they are cooperating with each other and they are keeping up the mission of Shri Guru. So when Sandipani Muni saw this in Krishna and Sudama, he was so happy that he blessed Krishna and Sudama and Balramji, that may the mantras that you have learned from me, may they never lose their meaning to you. May the meaning of these mantras, may the meaning of the Vedas be never lost to you. He says like that. So we should also pray like that all these mantras we are learning from Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada's followers from the parampara, may we never lose the taste for them. Okay?
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. And the follow-up is like, but then when we share, like you shared though you said you have lost I did not feel, or we did not feel that the spark is still there of the prayer, Prabhu. It was so beautiful when you were saying the mantra that you heard from Amarendra, Prabhu. The spark is still there, Prabhu. So thank you so much. I was saying that when we share it with others, there is another fear. Will it get stolen, the emotion? Now that, like sometimes we get emotional while giving class. Some people are, some people are fine to listen to it. Some people may doubt what we are saying, and they may not share the same emotion. That is like not like-minded. And then we still share because we want to speak about it. Not to the extent that Haripashad Prabhu would say, but to certain extent, to my understanding. Will it get stolen? The emotion will get stolen, Prabhu, like Krishna or the parampara will get upset. I don't know. Do you understand my question, Prabhu?
I think I do.
Okay.
So the rasa, the meaning of the verse and the flavor,
Emotions. Yeah.
emotions of that verse, right? The emotions may get lost if we share it with the wrong motivation. If the motivation behind sharing is to show off or to impress others, then we may lose the emotions attached to that verse, or we may lose the sweetness that we once felt by reciting that verse. But if our motivation is to just share our happiness, like a few days ago, I was speaking about Shri Vishnu Chittar, one of the 12 Alvars in the Shri Sampradaya, the father of Andal, Shri Vishnu Chittar. When he was invited, he was a simple gardener. He's just cultivated flowers and tulsi leaves and made garlands for his Vatapatra Shai Vishnu deity at home. That's all he did. But he was absorbed. He would do it so much love, make those garlands. And Lord Narayan told him that I want you to go and participate in the discussion in the Raja Sabha. The king was having a sabha to see who is the most advanced devotee, so that I can accept him as my guru. And big Brahman Pandits had come to debate and discuss and explain their philosophy so that the king could accept one of them as his guru, the Raj Guru. And Lord Narayan came in the dream of Vishnu Chittar and said, you should also go and participate. And he said, I'm not even educated properly. I don't know any Sanskrit verses. I don't know any philosophy. I have not studied the Upanishads, the Vedas, Puranas. All I know is that I love you. And all I know is how to make garlands for you and how to water the plants. Lord Narayan said, I want you to go. You go. So he went, bichara, in the same muddy, mud-stained, simple clothes that he used to wear while gardening. He went and he sat in a corner, and big Pandits, Brahmanas were discussing high philosophy and complex concepts, philosophical concepts they were expounding upon. And the king noticed this simple devotee, sadhu. He said, Vishnu Chittar, please, you speak also. And Vishnu Chittar said, oh, I don't know any Sanskrit Shastra. And he said, it's okay, you can speak in Tamil. And in simple local language, in Tamil, the king asked, what does Krishna like? What does God like? And Vishnu Chitta was just in tears, thinking, what do I tell? He said, what can I say, my dear king? Krishna likes these garlands. Krishna likes the tulsi leaves, the manjaris to be adjusted like that. Krishna likes the stem of the flowers to be like this. Krishna likes the weight of the garland to be like this. In this season, Krishna likes these flowers. In that season, Krishna likes those flowers. He was just expressing the love of his heart in front of the king. He was speaking from pure experience, just pure experience. That this is what my Krishna likes. This is how Krishna would talk to him. And he just shared what he had with Krishna. And I don't know why I was telling this story.
Emotion of
the
intention to share things.
If the intention is to just share your love. Thank you, Mataji. If the intention of sharing the verse is, I love this verse, I felt so much joy reciting this verse, meditating on this verse, and here I want to share it with you. I want to share my love with you. I want to share the happiness, the joy that I feel with you. If that is the intention, then it will not adversely affect the mood, the emotions, the sweetness that we feel while reciting it, but it will increase. Swadu, swadu, pade, pade. Bhagavatam says, swadu, swadu, pade. Every step, how the emotions will keep increasing, not decreasing. Anandam buddhi vardhanam prati padam Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. So it depends on our motivations. Krishna sees our motivations, our intentions. So if the intentions are pure, then we don't have to worry.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Shukdev Goswami did not lose his taste for
Please pray, Prabhu. Like, devotees, like, I don't know if I'm a devotee person like me, get such spark very less often, very rarely. And then in the process of prachar, if that much spark is also lost, then I have nothing to live with. So that's why thank you, Prabhu. And once again, I would say I will pray for you, for Radha Kalachandji, again and again, till you go to Kartik Yatra this year, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Anuradha Mataji. Thank you. My prayer is that Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratuva Kalachandji. May Shri Radha Kalachandji always be manifest in the core of your heart. That is my prayer. Sada
Thank
Hridaya.
you so much, Prabhu. That's the best prayer one can do for me ever. Thank you. Koti Dandavat. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So, dear devotees, let me quickly go through the chat box and then make sure there are no questions there. Kubja, stealing butter. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. What is meant by Mumbai train? Oh, our Shamchandra Prabhu Mumbaikar now he has become a Rajvasi. He has explained very nicely. And then last is Priyam Vada, Radha Priya Mataji. Hare Krishna. Okay, so nothing in the chat box, no questions. So we'll stop here. Thank you, Smita Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such an enlightening class and for the nice question and answer, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Yes,
with your permission, can we end the call here, Prabhu?
Yes.
Thank you. We will look forward for your association again and again in the future also, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Dear devotees, let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji. Vancha kalpa की जय श्री चैतन्य भागवत श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय इस ग्रेस आदि गदाधर प्रभु जी की जय
Thank you so much,
प्रभु
Very, very nice.
Jai, jai, jai.